My beloved child, come closer still. Let my words wrap around you like a warm embrace, for what I speak today is not merely truth, it is life. Every heartbeat you've ever felt, every sigh you've released into the night, every whispered plea for strength, I have collected them all like precious gems. You are my living poem, and I am writing verses of courage, hope, and redemption through your journey. Let me pull back the veil and show you the depth of my divine encouragement woven into every season of your life. Before time began, I etched your name into the palm of my hand. I knit you together with intentionality, not as an afterthought, but as a masterpiece. When the prophet Isaiah declared, "You are mine," he spoke of this unbreakable bond. I did not design you for comparison or competition. I crafted you to reflect a unique facet of my heart that no one else in all eternity can replicate. Consider the boy Samuel, who heard my voice in the stillness of night. He did not recognize it at first, but I called him by name until he answered, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." You, too, are being called, not to perfection, but to intimacy. That quiet longing you feel to be known, to be seen. It is my spirit drawing you into deeper communion. Your ordinary moments, packing lunches, commuting to work, folding laundry, are altars where I meet you. I am in the mundane as much as the miraculous. You fixate on your missteps, but I see the courage it took to step at all. My servant David danced with abandon before me, even when others mocked him. His worship was not polished, but it was passionate, and that is all I ask of you. When he fell into sin, he did not hide, he cried out, "Create in me a clean heart, O God," and I restored him. Failure is not your identity, it is an invitation to receive my mercy. Remember the woman who poured costly oil over my feet? She was ridiculed for her waste, but I defended her. She has done a beautiful thing to me. Your offerings, of time, tears, or talents, are never wasted. That dream you've buried in shame, dig it up. That prayer you think is too bold, pray it louder. I am not intimidated by your audacity. I am enthralled by your trust. You fear the desert, the ache of waiting, the thirst for answers. But I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. When Hagar fled into the wilderness, broken and alone, I met her at a spring. She named me El Roy, the God who sees. You are never invisible to me. Your tears are collected in my bottle, your sighs move my heart. The Israelites wandered, but I never left them. By day, a pillar of cloud, by night, a pillar of fire, my presence was constant. Even in their grumbling, I rained manna. Even in their rebellion, I guided them. Your wilderness is not punishment, it is preparation. The roots you grow here will anchor you in storms yet to come. You hide your wounds, ashamed of their rawness. But my son's scars became the proof of his victory. When Thomas doubted, Jesus did not conceal his wounds, he revealed them. Those scars declared, death could not hold me. Your pain, surrendered to me, becomes a testimony of resurrection. Paul bore a thorn in his flesh, a relentless reminder of weakness. Yet he wrote, I will boast all the more gladly in my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. Your brokenness is not a barrier to my purpose, it is the gateway. Every crack in your heart is a channel for my light to spill into the world. The world craves grand gestures, but I am moved by your quiet obedience. Noah built an ark for decades while others mocked. He had no blueprint, no rain clouds, only my promise. His faithfulness in obscurity saved generations. You may never see the full impact of your yes, but heaven records every act of trust. The widow who gave 2 small coins at the temple gave more than all the wealthy, for she gave her all. I do not measure your offerings by size, but by surrender. That small kindness, that unseen sacrifice, it thunders in the halls of eternity. You wrestle with questions, fearing they dishonor me. But I am not threatened by your doubts. Jacob wrestled with me until dawn, demanding a blessing. I did not strike him, I renamed him Israel, one who struggles with God. Your honest questions are the birthplace of deeper faith. Even John the Baptist, from his prison cell, asked Jesus, "Are you the one, or should we look for another?" Jesus did not condemn him. He replied, "The blind see, the lame walk, and the poor hear good news." Sometimes, my answers come not in explanations, but in reminders of who I am. Your doubt is not a sin, it is soil where I grow unshakable trust. When loneliness grips you, remember, you are part of a sacred lineage. Abraham left his homeland for a promise unseen. Rahab risked her life to hide spies. Deborah led nations into battle. These were not superheroes, they were ordinary people who said, "Yes," to my whispers. Their stories are not relics of the past, they are your inheritance. The writer of Hebrews said, "Since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us run with endurance." They are not watching to judge you, they're cheering you onward. Your courage today becomes someone else's anthem tomorrow. You grow restless in seasons of delay, convinced that stillness means stagnation. But I am the gardener who prunes branches to bear greater fruit. Consider Sarah, who laughed at my promise of a son in her old age. For years, her womb stayed silent, yet in the waiting, I was refining her faith. When Isaac finally arrived, her joy was not just in the child, but in the revelation of my faithfulness. The prophet Habakkuk cried out, "How long, O Lord, must I call for help and you do not listen?" My answer reshaped his perspective: write the vision, make it plain. Though it tarries, wait, it will surely come. Your patience is not passive, it's active trust. Every prayer sown in silence is a seed that will rupture the soil of impossibility. What feels like a pause is my pen scripting a crescendo. You see struggles as setbacks, but I see them as setups for my glory. When Jehoshaphat faced armies he could not defeat, I told him, "The battle is not yours, but mine." I did not remove the conflict, I transformed his worship into warfare. As he sent singers ahead of soldiers, confusion swept the enemy camp. Your praise is a weapon, your surrender is strategy. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to bow to idols, even as flames roared. They declared, "Our God can deliver us, but even if he does not, we will not serve your gods." I walked with them in the fire, and their chains became ash. Your fiercest trials are not meant to destroy you, they are furnaces where I reveal myself as the fourth man in your fire. Stand firm. The flames that threaten to consume you will only burn away what holds you captive. Beloved, lift your eyes. When you feel insignificant, remember, I chose a shepherd boy to slay giants, a prostitute to save a nation, and a stable to birth salvation. Your life is no accident, it is a deliberate act of my love. Forgive yourself for the times you've fallen. Celebrate the times you've risen. Your story is not over, it is eternally intertwined with mine. With every step, you are walking out a divine narrative that will echo through eternity. You are never alone. You are never forsaken. You carry divine encouragement, because you carry me. Now, take my hand. The best is yet to come.